unicorn blood will keep you alive. You're back!
Revelio.
Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today?
Nějaký upgradey, nemá upgrade. Tam ti tady nějaký bordel. Sedmička, musím se podívat, jestli nemám nějaký ten, který mi tady vázne. Dobrý, jako rukavice. Lepší. Dobrý.
Hello there, nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan.
Má zajímavý hlas. Hospodská.
Please. And I was happy to
Nebo
help.
hospodský.
Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seemed as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him. About Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on?
Myslíš, že má plastiky,
Not
jo?
much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded whenever possible that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours.
Jo, malinko. Hlavně ať opravěj ty FPS dropy a bude to super.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Mě vadí akorát ty FPS dropy. No až mi přijde 4090, jak už je stejně řešit nebudu. Tam už si myslím, že nějaký FPS dropy nehrozej. Na 4090. Se chtěl podívat, jestli neprodává nějaký rukojetě. Další, ten tady s hůlkama. Prodává vůbec nic.
Revelio.
Prodává.
If it thinks it's got half a car.
Tady máme ještě poušny. Pryč, tam jsem ještě se nebyl podívat a tady jsou ty zvířátka. Bych potřeboval tu tašku. Asi nebudu mít odemčený.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lowing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. What can I do for you today?
Nějaký ingredience na vaření,
I hope to see you again.
mám
Farewell
dost.
for now.
I ráno. Bydlí ten zoologická tady. Je zoologická. Ok, to ještě tam je odemčený, jo.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
To mám já, no, nastavený. Já jsem ten kursor posunul úplně doleva. Ten hlas je furt stejný, akorát ta barva hlasu mění. Z normálního hlasu buď to mluví potom jakoby rychle, co mi připadá, anebo
The empty seat is yours.
Can I help you with
nebo je takový robotický, a to mám já.
Hello, Lodgok.
Já jsem to dal
Serona
úplně
said I
doleva.
might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The three broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she said she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Mám získat pro něj nějaký relik, jo.
Good to see you outside the castle.
Nějaký tomby mám zajít. Nějaká prasečina tam.
Told that last Clement. Greetings. Please, take your time looking about.
Tak, co tady máš? Shivering Fruit.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Jo, ty semínka tady má, to chci. Ka.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx Flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find
Flipendo,
me
to
in the
potřebuju na ten
greenhouse.
jeden event.
Good. There's no time to lose.
Na ten Merlinův Flipendo.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve? Revelio.
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtkot.
The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins
tady je knížka.
maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind sees things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those
Revelio.
differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
To mě táhne. Nějaká tomba.
Ah, and there it is.
To je.
The witch's tomb.
Oh, dreadful looking place, isn't it? Revelio.
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage.
Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The Helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else.
A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and, most effectively, fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck.
I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return.
Tak, já si
Please,
skočím na
be
vecko pro
careful.
pivko a jdeme do tomby. Tak, enter. Zatím to vypadá zajímavě.
Revelio.
It's sealed.
Motýlek tam chybí.
Moths. Curious.
Lumos.
Merlin's beard.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
To tady je hezky. Zajímavě, docela pěkně propracovaný to tady je. Hodně detailu. Dokonce teče voda po stěně. Tímhle si je hodně vyhráli. Právě hezky.
This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further.
Kdo se tady dobejvá?
Revelio.
3 motýlky potřebuju. Jeden.
Lumos.
5 kouzel. No já víc. Já trošku víc kouzel ještě. Já jsem dělal hodně vedlejšáky, no.
Expelliarmus!
Reparo.
Perhaps a spell would help open this door.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Bombardo. Bombardo ještě nemám. Tady to ne? Jo, bombarda. Bombardo nemám, mám tady to. Fringo.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Tam někdo jde. Kostíci. Tak pojďte.
They're certainly persistent.
Revelio.
Nepotřeboval ani tu druhou sadu. Dal.
Incendio. Fringo. Revelio.
Tady máme dál. I motýlky.
Lumos. Revelio.
Jak se tam dostanu? Tam dá vylízt.
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotating.
Lumos.
Takhle. Použít toho jednomotýlka sem, bych řekl. Byla.
This has a moth imprinted on it. The same as the door.
Lumos. Revelio.
I see. This is supposed to spin. But how?
Lumos. Lumos.
Ale funguje. Předtím jako protočilo.
Lumos. Ha. Revelio.
Je určitě nějaký výtah, ale...
Revelio.
To nedá nic být.
Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Lumos.
I know. Depulso should set this spinning.
Depulso. Tahle pracka. Aha. To funguje.
Lumos.
Je to.
Revelio.
Peníze.
I need to get that platform closer. How?
Leviosa.
Na půlka. Tamhle je druhá půlka kost.
Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio.
Nic není. Co dále?
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious.
Confringo.
Down I go. No other way.
A
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
či uložím. Bych si dal náhodou na držku.
Revelio. Revelio.
Už lezou. A pan domácí už vylez. Další várka. Jejro. To jim to stačilo. Motýlek. Třeba motýlky zase, jo, budu potřebovat.
Lumos.
This looks even more complex.
Revelio.
Motýlek.
Lumos.
Tady se nanosit všechno.
Revelio.
Ten, tam, ten.
Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
Jo, takhle. Jo, tak já si je tam vyvezu nahoru. Chápu. Tu sem. Lumos.
Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it.
Incendio. Sender. Closer. Lumos.
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
Tady vyleze na mě. Těch sarkofagů určitě budou líst nějaký... Tak nějací krasavci.
Revelio.
Nejdřív ho ukradem. Už mi budou
Dead
chtít zabít.
Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this.
Kdo tady byl? Je čerstvej frajer. Tady ho drží za nohu nějaký týpek.
Better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism to this doorway. Lodgok, the sarcophagus has been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before
Kdo tam byl
Rookwood
dřív,
uses
no?
it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Zjistit, kdo to sebral.
I know I'm not hearing things.
You will pay for that. Expulso!
Kontrola to mají.
There they are,
To
the
zazdil.
Ashwinders.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead. What have you done? Expulso!
You die for that.
Expulso! Expulso! Expulso!
Now, this has become personal.
Expulso! Expulso!
Fringo. Leviosa. Sendo.
One less foul hulking brute.
Revelio.
Rašivky tady rostou. Tak. Tady musíme prohledat, kdo to ukradl. Kde je ten zloděj? Někdo jde? Tu tady.
This is for Rookwood! Try not to make this too easy for me.
Chcete se mnou rovnat? Chcete se se mnou rovnat?
Novice liar.
Jak chcete.
Where did you go, coward? You're going to regret that. To your knees.
Vedle, vedle.
Revelio.
Kde je kdo? Čmejdi.
I know what that means.
Lin, tady
Merlin
potřebuji
trial.
otáčet s těma kostkama, to nemám na to kouzlo. Ale na tyhle týpky mám kouzlo.
I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you that. He'll turn on us.
Oh, you're wasting your time with her, my friend. I've seen her show more affection to a hawklump.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit.
Accio. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Zpátky.
I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Oh, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Helmet of Kokot je splněná. Tak, co tady je? Profesor. Pendo, to potřebuju.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I'd like your help with something.
Sieron mi píše.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon. so I look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
Teď najednou mě chtějí všichni.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Teď mě chtějí všichni.
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
Oh, you sound offended. What did I miss?
I simply said that it was unusual.
Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way. And I need help from someone who's at least a fifth year.
Sophronia.
Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time. Even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
How interesting. I'm amazed I've never heard of her.
It's a travesty she's not more well known. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, third years aren't taught.
And you're a third year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
How did Herodiana Byrne become famous by casting Depulso?
She once saved orphans from a wild Graffhorn by banishing it over Stonehenge. That's on Salisbury Plain. She once banished a meddlesome dark wizard all the way to Durmstrang, while she was in the Alps. That one may have been exaggerated, but lots of the stories about her certainly aren't.
What ended up happening to Herodiana Byrne?
In her later years, she taught at Hogwarts, but only for a short while. Just long enough to build a secret hall, it appears. Then one day, she just disappeared. Some say she actually banished herself. No one knows for sure.
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble. Perhaps I'll make myself a copy.
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting. Deke?
Deke tohle
is so happy to
hledám.
see you. Deke noticed this
Tohle
bag in the
potřebuju.
room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can, on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area, so perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out there on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Tak. To bylo. Fabio už mi dal tu tašku.
Looks as if
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing.
Jde se lovit.
A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack.
Jasně, první, co jinýho.
It'll be nice to see one used
Lupatý
for good.
oči.
We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right. Revelio. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Leviosa. Sendo. Leviosa.
on.
Leviosa! Revelio! Leviosa! Professor Howin will never believe this. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio. Levioso.
Ale už můžu chytat zvířátka.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
To určitě seš, no, protože já jsem jel hodně vedlejšáky.
These rocks have seen better days.
Já jsem hlavně linku vůbec nejel.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't
Nic
stray
taky
too far from their
neodmačkávám,
homes.
žádný
Look
dialogy
nearby or
neodmačkávám.
simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labour, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Chytat nějaký vrabčáky.
Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. There, there. I'm not going to hurt you. Revelio. Levioso. Everything's all right now. I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deek hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deek knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deek will see you there.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deek's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deek was the most fortunate one, as Deek was sent to Hogwarts. Deek's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deek will be waiting for your return.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso.
Počkat, až bude noc. Zaletím dolů. Ten druhý. Fair.
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
Samantha.
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. Accio! Yes! You'll have to do better than that. Accio!
Půl proštěný.
That was sensational! Accio! How am I to top that? That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
Don't say that, Samantha. You're a fine player.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let's just say if I'm good, then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
Yes.
How nice to see you, my young friend. Revelio. Revelio.
I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat again till next week.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Should have killed that traitor arm when we took his cards. Seems quiet. Too quiet.
Revelio.
What was that?
Potato. Revelio. How many of you are there? Reparo.
Why don't you come up here and fight me?
I've been fighting since... Enough of this nonsense.
How childish!
easily diverted.
Leviosa, Hero.
I'm a goblin, not a toy!
Dead. Stupid. Was that your best? Pity, not quite.
Ranrock won't be stopped!
That was meant for me.
You won't be able to stop Ranrock.
Kill spells glance off of me. Anyone of any fire? Not quick enough.
Are you quite finished? Hogwarts teach you nothing about them.
I'll get you.
Stop it!
Fringo. Incendio. Closer. Fringo.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
You don't know who you're playing!
That's gonna cost me a toe.
That was quite something. Now, to Freon's carts. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Tak, perliňák hotovej. Tady potřebuji.
Revelio.
Ty vozejky.
Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Leviosa.
Jo, nedrpl. Čko.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Je tady nějaký bordel.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done. All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
He'll see it was a mistake parting ways with me.
Revelio. Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit, and I can get my business going minus any competition.
I'm not sure this is something a student should be doing on your behalf.
Oh, it's nothing. And he deserves it. Trust me. He'll be in and out of there in no time.
Moc mu nevěřím teda.
Very well. You've convinced me.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacular. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacular.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it. This must be the cellar. Now, to find that venomous tentacular.
Accio! Incendio!
Stop! Can't bend it!
A nesmím útočit.
Now, to find that venomous tentacular. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Revelio.
What could be? Stop! Can't bend it!
Nesmí mě vidět nikdo. Kognito.
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
What could... Stop! Can't bend it! What could be stirring in the cellar?
Better not let Mr. Lawley...
What could... Stop! Can't bend it!
Takže se otočilo. Já pokaždý něco jiného.
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
What could be? Stop! Can't bend it!
On mě snad cítí, nebo co? Že chodí za mnou.
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Revelio. Where is that venomous tentacular? Where is that venomous tentacula? Revelio. Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Revelio. Incendio.
Si to uložím, abych to nemusel tady zahrabat.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Jsem zvědavý, jak tohle dopadne. To je nějaký podvodník. Vářil se tak.
Completed that errand?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
And point.
get any more cozy than Hogsmeade. Revelio.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend, Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Nabízíš. Vychá.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Hello. Mind you, don't turn quick.
Revelio.
Stuck with a Duracell feather, it doesn't half hurt.
Hello.
Oh, welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair from a Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, 'cause we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncalf fur? Duracell feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Duracalls. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
Seems like a poor choice of inventory. Surely that's obvious.
You don't mind sharing your opinions, do you? Despite the fact that we are a wizarding village, doesn't mean these things appear by magic. Takes a lot to round up these feathers. Don't get me started on thwoppers. Most of the suppliers of thwopper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's.
Perhaps it was your dealings with Whoopers that led to the precarious idea of stocking Duracalls.
Oh, you are well and cheeky, aren't you? Don't worry, I don't mind. Never had a still tongue in my head
14
either.
hodin,
And I'll have you know
pěkně
that
šel.
it's my highest priority to ensure that all beasts are safe and well cared for.
No, já taky,
Right thing to
já
do and
7,5,
good for
no.
business. Anyway, perhaps
A
you should have a look
dopoledne
around.
3 hodiny.
Stocks change all the time, and not just because they
Tak
disappear.
taky docela dlouho, no. A už to
Always
taky
best to
zabalím
pop in
dneska.
whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for
Je
stopping
ukecala.
by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire? I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me.
Unicorn hair.
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Pilnej student Bradavic. To teda.
Levioso. Revelio. This place has seen better days. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been
Dobrou,
for as
dobrou,
long as
máte
I've
sáčku,
known
dobrou
her.
noc.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Hawklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Hawklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Hawklumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Revelio.
Sold some baby knickers the other day. Fetched a small fortune. You always get more when they're small.
On bude uvnitř. Nepřátelé.
Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. Incendio. Revelio. Ah, that's all the Hawklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio! Confringo! Revelio. Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Je parchant. Kdo to mačkal, ty vole.
That's all the hall clubs for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that, or avoid it altogether. Revelio. Incendio! Fringo! Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Levioso. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. This must be Sirona's box of letters. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these hawk lumps. Accio. Incendio. Also. Confringo.
Yes, but only only monks
Revelio.
fall to such ailments. You really do worry too much.
Accio. Incendio. Fringo. Incendio. Revelio.
I didn't always like a
Time to get my claws out.
admirable trick.
Where'd it go? Not so tough now, are ya? That's proper football, that is. Potato. Expulso. Sit on. Potato. Careful not to get
Incendio. Pulso. Fringo. Accio. Levioso. Sendo. Glacier. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Fringo. Pulso. Revelio.
It's been ages since I found anything poaching near Cragcroft.
Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? Wonder who lives here. Hello, Mr. Spruttle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some horklumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Revelio.
Alfred Lawley's none too pleased. Seems he's been burgled. I shall pretend I never heard the rumours of your involvement.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Being an officer of the law in a quiet...
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.